So I was in my room and I was just hanging out for a little bit before I got some work done, and looked at this poster right that's on my wall. This poster is a little collage of pictures from my a high school play that I was in called Hairspray. Maybe y'all seen it, maybe y'all heard of it. I don't know. Um, but I was looking at this poster and it made me just take a moment to reflect on how far I've come since my senior year of high school. So my senior year of high school, I graduated in 2011, so it's 2017 right now, right? And it's easy for us, to get really focused on our goals, our next step, and it seems so far away and, it seems so daunting or whatever. But if we take a second, just 1 second, maybe a minute, to just reflect on how far we've come, where we started, right? We'll realize that, progress is in the process, especially if you got your mind set on it, right? Now, you can go backwards and you don't want to do that. But if you do the right things, you use the right techniques, you use the right tools, you surround yourself with the right support, progress is in the process. Okay? Listen, this guy who is in these photos, all right, I remember whenever this was going on, I just got over a breakup with, with one of my high school girlfriends. And it was daunting, man. Like I was in such a bad situation. This guy and these pictures of smiling and everything like that. But let me tell you what, it was easy for me to be negative. Like y'all see me on camera all the time now, maybe even in real life, depending on who you are. And you'll see that I'm a much more positive guy. Okay. It was really, really, really easy for me to be negative. All right. I used to have negative thoughts. I used to want to fight people all the time. All right. Like if I was talking to one of my buddies and, he was saying, man, I remember the day that, somebody would look at you the wrong way and you'd be like, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. I was the guy that if you stepped on my shoes, I was ready to fight you. If you gave me the wrong look, maybe not even with the wrong intention, I was ready to fight. Okay. And I would get so worked up on how people thought about me. They used to call me, if you find old pictures, and maybe I'll have to try to find some, but they used to call me caterpillar eyebrows because I have bushy eyebrows, right? And so I would pluck my eyebrows because I was so self-conscious, right? Because I would always care about what people thought, and so it's just interesting to think about. Like y'all know some of my goals, especially if you watch previous videos, and if you know me, like, and if you follow me on social media, I post my goals a lot. So I got big goals, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. But sometimes you just got to really reflect on how far you've come. And the person in these pictures, right, is totally different than the person that you're looking at right now, the person that you're listening to right now. And I'm sure this person watching this video, right, I'm sure you're in the same boat. If you think about who you were in 2011, right, 2010, 2005, depending on how old you are. Think about that. Think about who you want to be at the end of 2017, right? Think about who you want to be in 2018. Seems so far, seems so impossible maybe, right? But think about who you were in 2011. Probably totally different, right? You've probably changed so much. So don't get overwhelmed by your goals, okay? Don't get too overwhelmed because if you have a process, and if you do the right things, and progress is a part of that process, right? And if reflecting on the past 5 years doesn't show you that, then I don't know. So, leave a little comment below. Like, are you overwhelmed with your goals? And does thinking about who you were, 5 years ago, does that help you? Are you a totally different person than you were 5 years ago? And, we're not totally different. At the same time, I still feel like the 13-year-old on the inside in a way. And I'll get into more stories about, where I came from and all that fun stuff. But leave in the comments below. Are you, do you feel like you've had some progress? Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're just doing the exact same things you've been doing. And if that's the case, then that's okay too. You know what I mean? Because you got that awareness that you're not in a different situation, is the first step to getting yourself out of that situation. So, Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man, to think about.